position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
A running play called on 4th down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away.
56, Virginia Tech, 35.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. But, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
One play, they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And this time it's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Virginia Tech, 47.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. He hands it to the back, running with purpose.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Finds an open target on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick round. And tackled there by the defense. And the Mountaineers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's a run. Running back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? First and goal, handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a job by this offense. They worked the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
The important extra point is good. They take the lead here in the final minutes. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He eludes the rush, using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught, completion. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency.
Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Mountaineers will have 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
He'll run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead up to 7.
West Virginia, 64. Virginia Tech, 57.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Makes a quick catch. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. On the run here. Let's it go. Nice grab. It's Fernandez. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Hokies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
Timeout, West Virginia.
They still need this extra point to top.
For the extra point.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out on the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Virginia Tech.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick.